Why does morning breath smell like a chemical factory? It is not bad luck. Millions of microscopic guests are currently thriving on your tongue. Discover your body's secret nightly oral transformation. Microbial Residents. Think of your mouth as a vibrant living city that never truly sleeps. It is a massive ecosystem, serving as a home to over 600 different kinds of tiny living creatures. While bugs in your mouth sound scary, most are actually good guys. They help you digest meals and strengthen your immune system to keep you healthy. However, these same microscopic residents are why you wake up with that unpleasant scent. During the day, they stay quiet because you are moving, talking, and swallowing. But once you fall asleep, the environment changes and they get to work. There are two main types, those that love oxygen and those that thrive without it. The air-hating ones are the real troublemakers, hiding in the dark, wet corners of your gums and tongue. Everyone experiences this biological fact daily: saliva's absence. There is a specific biological reason that morning smell is so much stronger than the breath you have after lunch. The secret ingredient is your own spit. Saliva is essentially a natural, built-in shower for your mouth. Throughout the day, your mouth constantly produces this fluid to wash away leftover food bits and neutralize the acids that germs produce. It even contains special minerals and cleansers that keep the smell-making germs from growing too fast. When you sleep, your body also rests. Your salivary glands slow down their production significantly, which leads to a very dry mouth. Without that constant rinsing action, germs are allowed to sit, settle, and multiply for hours on end. If you happen to breathe through your mouth or snore while you sleep, this dryness happens even faster, giving the germs a perfect environment to take control. Chemical reactions. When your mouth becomes a dry desert overnight, the local germs don't just sit around. They start a massive feast. They actively hunt for things to eat, like microscopic food remains, old skin cells, and even mucus. As they digest these organic materials, they release gases as a byproduct of their hard work. These gases are what actually create that sharp odor. One of the main gases produced smells exactly like rotten eggs, while another has a scent that reminds people of rotting cabbage. The chemistry of odor. The primary culprits are volatile sulfur compounds, VSCs. These include hydrogen sulfide and methanethiol, which are the same chemicals found in nature's most pungent smells. These gases build up in your mouth all night long and are finally released the moment you open your mouth to say good morning. Night feasts. What exactly is fueling this overnight germ party? Often the primary source of the stink is whatever you had for dinner. Forgetting to brush leaves an all-you-can-eat buffet. Tiny pieces of meat, cheese, or sugar get trapped in the small gaps between your teeth and under your gums. These leftovers are high-energy fuel for the germs that create bad smells. Furthermore, certain foods are naturally sulfur-heavy. Garlic, onions, and spicy seasonings contain compounds that enter your bloodstream and are eventually exhaled through your lungs hours later. Beverages like coffee and alcohol make the situation even worse because they dry out your mouth faster than water does. By not cleaning your mouth thoroughly before bed, you are inviting millions of germs to thrive on your daily leftovers while you sleep peacefully. Hidden crevices. Many people assume that bad breath only comes from the teeth, but the tongue is actually the largest hiding spot for germs. If you look at your tongue in a mirror, you will see it isn't smooth. It is covered in tiny bumps and deep valleys. These structures are like deep caves where millions of germs can stay perfectly safe. They love these hidden areas because there is very little oxygen, which is exactly the environment they need to produce those smelly gases. Over time, they build a sticky, white film on the tongue that acts as a fortress for their colony. This tongue rug is a major source of the morning odor. Besides the tongue, germs also hide in cavities, old, cracked fillings, or areas where your gums are swollen. A simple hole in a tooth can act like a trap for rotting food quite easily. Health triggers. Sometimes, a bad scent in the morning is more than just a normal part of waking up. It can be a warning sign from your body. If the smell is very strong or doesn't go away even after a deep cleaning, it might be tied to a deeper health issue. For instance, stomach problems like acid reflux can cause smells to travel up from your digestive system. If you suffer from a stuffy nose or seasonal allergies, the extra mucus provides an endless supply of food for the germs in your throat. Some people also develop tonsil stones, which are tiny, hard lumps that trap germs and smell very bad. Even serious conditions like diabetes or kidney issues can change the way your breath smells, often giving it a sweet or chemical-like aroma. It is important to pay attention to your health patterns daily. Dietary factors. It might surprise you to learn that trying to lose weight can actually make your breath smell worse. When you follow a strict diet, you tend to eat fewer meals. This means you are chewing much less throughout the day, and chewing is the primary signal that tells your mouth to produce spit. As we have seen, less spit means a drier mouth and a bigger smell. Additionally, popular low-carb or keto diets change how your body handles energy. Instead of burning sugar for fuel, your body starts burning fat. This biological process creates chemicals called ketones. These ketones have a very distinct and often unpleasant smell, sometimes described as fruity or similar to nail polish remover. This scent is carried by your blood and released through your lungs. So, while your diet might be working, it could be the hidden reason your breath feels very off lately. Fresh solutions. The most effective strategy is a thorough nighttime oral hygiene routine. Brushing your teeth for 2 minutes before bed removes the buffet of food particles that bacteria love. Using dental floss is equally important, as it reaches the tight spaces where a toothbrush cannot go. Additionally, cleaning the tongue with a scraper or your toothbrush can significantly reduce the bacterial biofilm on its surface. Since saliva production drops at night, staying hydrated by drinking a glass of water before sleep can help. Upon waking, eating a healthy breakfast stimulates saliva flow and physically moves bacteria out of the mouth. Foods like apples or celery act as natural cleaners. While sugar-free gum can help temporarily, it is not a substitute for proper care. Consistent hygiene is the only way to ensure that your morning greetings are always fresh. Real freshness is not found in temporary solutions, but is built through a consistent daily cleaning routine.